Hi internet friends, it's Paul here from Rio Driving School. I hope you're all well. Today I have an interesting class for you. We've got Hannah back in the car. We're going to reassess her driving because she's been having some tutoring from one of my colleagues. Thank you very much, Chris Scott Douglas. He's been working on Hannah because...
I'll try not to let you down, Chris.
Well, yes, I'm expecting big things. Chris is my #1 driving instructor, and his attention to detail is second to none. So I am expecting something good today. Fingers crossed. Because we are assessing you for an ADI Part 2 test, aren't we, Hannah? You see, we took your driving assessment a little bit further than last time. We wondered if you could pass a novice style test, and now we're wondering, could you actually become a driving instructor, which would be really quite cool, wouldn't it? So you've already passed Part 1, ADI Part 1. Part 2 is a comprehensive assessment of your driving skills. It's going to, well, you tell me, what do you know about Part 2? What is the challenge that you're trying to overcome? Give me a brief overview of Part 2. What do you know about it?
You just got to drive at a better standard, because you're demonstrating to your pupils.
Yes. How long is the test for, approximately?
About an hour.
Okay. How many manoeuvres will you be asked to do?
Two
reversing manoeuvres.
Any forward manoeuvres?
The way I understand it, it'll be 2 reversing manoeuvres. That's what I understand it to be, although I want you to be very good at all of them. So yeah, we'll make sure that happens. Do you know the statistics for passing your ADI qualification?
Nope, but I'm sure you know.
Yeah, well, there's 3 tests. You've passed Part 1, which is your theory test again. ADI Part 1 includes additional questions that novice drivers don't get asked. You did well. You passed on your first attempt. 45.2% of people passed on their first attempt last year. The odds are in your favour for a first time test pass for Part 2. 59.6% of people who go for this test pass on their first attempt, which is really cool. Part 3, which we haven't yet looked at, is your test of instructional ability, and the odds are against you there. It's 35.3%, so approximately 3.5 people out of 10. You have to saw one person in half, but 3.5 people tend to pass that first time. I didn't know what I was up against, and that's why when you come to do your test, we're going to make sure to the best of our ability that you're going to be ready for that. I've got a much better understanding now. So your eyesight check, how are your eyes doing?
They're fine, I think.
Better than mine. You're going to be asked to read a number plate, a registration plate, from 26.5 metres away.
How do they know how far that is?
Well,
Because
they
I
will
couldn't
approximate. They'll approximate. They will say, can you read that car number plate over there? And they'll point towards one that's approximately, or perhaps even further away, more likely. If you can't read it, then they'll get the tape measure out. They will do that, and I've seen it. So new style number plates beginning with 2 letters like CP and then 2 numbers, 61. Those are your new style number plates. Obviously, because they are slightly larger than the old style number plates, you are asked to read them. Actually, no, I've got that wrong. New style number plates 26.5 metres away. Old style number plates being that little bit larger, 27.5 metres away, so just 1 metre. You'll be asked some show me tell me questions. On the novice style driving test, it is 1 show me question and 1 tell me question. On your driving test, it will be 3 tell me questions, 3 knowledge based questions, and 2 demonstrations. Okay, 2 show me. Manoeuvres, 2 reversing manoeuvres. Independent drive is approximately 20 minutes. You'll either be following a sat nav or following signs to somewhere or other. Any questions or concerns?
No, I don't think
No, you're
so.
looking forward to this. You look really excited.
No. You just It's just nerves, isn't it?
Yeah. Now there's my pen. I'm just going to get ready to write down some notes as we go along. So yeah, just remember this is a national speed limit road. We don't necessarily have to do an hour-long assessment, but I am going to do my best to throw a few spanners in your way today. I'm going to try and confuse you, mix you up, do everything I can that's fair and unfair to try.
That won't take a lot.
All right then. Well, we'll see. So, national speed limit road. Drive away when you're ready. Well, that was a good idea. I like that. Put your head out the window and have a good look.
He was listening as well, I think. I think Sol could hear.
Excellent,
when
yeah.
he's coming.
Very good. So how would you say Chris has helped you the most since we first got together?
Well, I think being serious and not talking to me.
Not talking? He doesn't talk?
No, because I lose concentration.
Oh, okay.
Then I got to say something, then I'll just go into conversation, then that's it. My concentration's gone.
Okay, well done. Examine a roll now, okay? Can you pull up on the left by the slow sign, please?
Stop it. Knowing my luck, I'll get a silly examine like that, won't I?
A silly one?
Well, that sounds like Mr. Tumble.
It's me, Tumble!
Some of them like to speak loudly like that so that there's no misunderstandings. And let him get a bit closer. Drive away when you're ready.
Well, I'm not driving away yet.
So, what are you considering right now? How are you going to deal with this problem?
I'm not, I'm just going to sit and wait.
Oh, alright. Very good, well done. You won't be told very good, well done.
I'll be waiting for the praises, I will.
I'm just reassuring you.
I might, when he gets in the car, the examiner might say, when I've done something good, can you praise me, please?
I'll give you a biscuit. At the roundabout, turn left, please. First exit.
Something's broken down.
Dear. This could be a very short assessment.
Just point it out the way.
Oh, has he had been a bit of a problem, do you think?
Possibly.
Oh, yes.
Left, you still want me to go left?
Yes, please. Now, you see these two people having this altercation on the left? I can't tell you the number of pupils that get their position wrong at that roundabout there. And if someone's trying to turn right and their pupil is not tucked in on the left side, as they should be, you can have a problem there. I would like you to follow the road ahead, please, at the roundabout. Use the right-hand lane. Second exit. Nice smile as well. Can you pull up on the left, please, in a safe place? He was dying to get past, wasn't he?
Trying to show me that he can drive.
Drive away when you're ready, please.
Right, falling off.
Guys, if you are watching this from home, please remember to give us a thumbs up and a subscribe. We really do appreciate it. Remember, we won't drive you wrong at Rio Driving School.
Got an itchy nose. Shall I put on the steering wheel?
Nope.
Pull over.
I will shortly. If you need to pull over, you can pull over. That's fine.
No, forget it.
It's okay.
No, because there's cars behind me.
It's alright. If there's a problem, you can pull over. We'll be pulling over within the next 2 minutes. Next road on the left, please. It's opposite the shops. Checking those mirrors 3 times now, aren't you? That's good.
Oh, can't check them too much, can you?
And we're going to be doing a hill start, so can you pull over just past the dropped curb on the left, please? Thank you kindly. Take a breath. Your nose all right?
Yeah.
Are you itching or anything like that? Okay, drive away when you're ready. Very good. I noticed there you used a signal. You didn't use it the last few times you pulled over. Can you tell me why you decided to use the signal that time?
Because there was a car coming down the hill.
Okay.
So, if eyes are on you, you put your signal on.
Great. Take the next road on the right, please. Take the first road on the left. The blue one on the left, the Fiesta there.
Yeah.
Can you pull over before you get to the Fiesta, please? Well, that's great, thank you. We're going to do a manoeuvre now. We're going to do the parallel park, alright? So for the benefit of anyone watching, I'd like you to pull over opposite this parked car, stop, and then reverse back round the corner of that car towards the curb, finishing parallel to the curb and within the distance of 2 car lengths.
So probably about here. A bit closer.
maybe a little bit closer. You can disregard those dropped curves there on the left for this exercise, alright? Take your time.
I mean, it's not a very, I don't think it's an ideal place.
It's not.
So why you're doing it, isn't it?
Because this is one of those unfair things that I've asked you to do. I'm not making this easy. If you were lucky enough to live in this street, you'd have to do this all the time.
Just, right, look. Oh gosh.
Take your time as well. There you go. How do you feel about that?
I've done it.
Yeah, you did. You did it. Would you have done anything differently?
Yeah, I think I probably turned my wheel too. I think I'm not close enough, but I like to be within an inch of the gutter.
Okay, now you're actually fine. You are positioned approximately the same as the car in front.
Really? I feel like I'm sticking out.
No. That's okay. You're absolutely fine. I feel that was okay. What you did was okay. I would have done some things very slightly differently to you. Number one, when it's time to start steering at your point of turn, I would have paused and gave the examiner a very definite blind spot check. You did do that blind spot check beforehand and brought the car back, and it wasn't very long before you started steering, so that initial blind spot check was probably still appropriate. You also checked the blind spot again once the car had come out about 15 degrees. I would have personally, I would have paused the car, had a look, and then continued with the manoeuvre.
So are you not allowed to do it all in one go?
You can. Yeah, you can.
As long as I'm still checking as I'm moving?
Yeah, just before you're about to start steering, I'd turn your head round, pretend you're an owl, start looking over that right shoulder. Yeah. Okay, just there. Another thing that I would have done slightly differently is, you know, that last, you paused the car when the first car went past,
yeah,
and then the second car arrived, and you were moving backwards in a straight line very, very slowly. You were just tidying things up, and there was hardly any movement or adjustment on your part at all. Again, I would have just paused just very, very briefly, just to let them go past, because you are demonstrating that you're aware of what's going on around you.
Is it unmarked down?
I'm not marking it down. I was happy
Would an examiner there?
I don't know. Possibly as a driver fault. Observations. Possibly.
I'm not even going to argue, because
I'm not quite sure.
I always know what's going on, and that's...
But you've got to demonstrate that, and the only way you can demonstrate that is by stopping.
Okay.
Fair?
I guess so.
Yeah. I think what you just did was absolutely fine.
I think he's going to parallel park with me.
I'm being very... I'm being as strict as I can, and I'm being as unfair as I can right now.
Okay.
Alright. Drive away when you're ready, please. At the end of the road, turn right.
Okay. Going to prepare the car.
Good. turn right, please, Hannah. You were a lot tamer than I remember.
Do you know why? Because I've got it. What do you mean by time? Because I don't drive.
You're not as mouthy as you used to be.
No, because I'm really having to concentrate.
Don't look at me, I'm not the hazard.
Nor me. I've got to keep these hands on the wheel, haven't I?
Just follow the road ahead, please. Yes, everybody, if you notice Hannah's hands dropping down at all below 2:45 or 10 to 2, can you leave me a note underneath, please? Tell me where it happened.
I don't think it did it?
I don't think so, but we'll find out later, won't we? Follow the road ahead again, please.
Oh, I shouldn't have done that, should I?
What should you not have done?
Called, like, pointed to them across.
No, we shouldn't encourage them to do so. Why not?
Because there might be a car coming behind me. They might not wait and just overtake on a bike or...
Yeah. At the end of the road, turn right, please.
I don't know where I am.
Good. I know where you are. Doing much better with your speed today, aren't you?
See? I can do it when I concentrate. It's all about concentration, isn't it? And just being a bit more aware, perhaps.
The right mindset. At the end of the road, turn left, please.
Because you have to drive as slow as your pupils do, don't you? Or something. So.
What's going on here?
Oh, you naughty. That was terrible, that was. I nearly saw it. Called you something then. So, I haven't got to put an indicator on then, really, have I?
You do when you're halfway past that junction on the left. Which
Is this actually a test route?
Yeah, which is hardly relevant by then. Turn left, please.
So would I still have to put an indicator on even if it's not relevant?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I'm aware of one. I think it's on the Canic Road. It's similar to that. Oh, go on then. Knock me down. That is silly, isn't it?
Yeah. I know, I'm surprised because you've got big eyes. I would have thought you'd seen that. Oh dear.
Sure. Is that that's not a fail though, is it? That's not like like the worst one.
No.
Major.
No.
Oh.
There isn't a major and a minor. There's no such thing.
So what's a fail? Serious?
There's two kinds of ways to get a fail. There's serious faults and dangerous faults. A dangerous fault is where the examiner has to physically intervene in some way. Using the brake, grabbing the wheel, is stopping a collision happening. A serious fault, an example of a serious fault is any situation where you could have caused an accident. You were lucky, but you could have caused an accident. For example, changing lanes without checking your mirrors.
Right.
Causing anybody to slow down or swerve is regarded as a serious fault as well. A lot of people ask me, would I get a serious fault for stalling? And the answer is, it really depends on the outcome of that stall. If you're at a giveaway line and you breach that giveaway line and you stall, and cars on the main road are going round you, then that's a problem. But if you don't breach the giveaway line, that's not a problem, is it? Follow the road ahead again, please. Can you pick up the signs for Stafford, please? Safe to do so, can you put on the rear demisters in this car, please? Thank you. I'm now going to deduct points. I didn't ask you to turn them off.
No, because it damages the elements.
Oh, okay.
So I have to protect your car.
I'm only joking.
Crap.
Follow the road ahead, please.
Well, they're all out today, aren't they, these learners?
Can you tell me where I can find the information for the recommended tyre pressures for this car, please?
I'm going to say
Google.
on the inside of your door.
Okay. Anywhere else?
Sometimes they are where you fill your car up, where you put your petrol in.
Oh, okay. You mean the flap, the filler flap?
Yeah, and sometimes they're on the inside of the door, aren't they?
Yeah. A safe answer is in the vehicle logbook.
Oh.
But yeah, you're right.
But how about if your car didn't come with a logbook?
Yeah, it might be a second-hand car. You might not have that information. That's right.
But if I said that to the examiner, would he mark me down?
Nope.
Okay. Will he ask me these questions when I'm driving?
Potentially. They usually tell me questions while you're stationary, but we can do them while we're driving because we're experts, right?
Yeah, I have to think. I have to go through all this filing cabinet in my head. Do you want me to go straight on?
I would like you to, you know what, I'd like you to turn left please at the roundabout.
Oh.
Safe to do so, can you put on the rear fog lights please for this car? Oh, congratulations.
I think I might have put the first.
That's really good.
Have I put the front ones on as well?
Yeah, you have to do that. You have to put on your dipped headlights and tail lights before you
Will they go off if I turn the lights off?
Yes. Don't ask the examiner that.
No, I probably will. I'll probably just end up talking to it.
Notice I'm asking you to do these things in tricky roads, right?
Yeah.
I want you to expect that kind of behaviour.
I was going to say, what would happen if I went, I just need to pull over?
Just say it's not safe.
Oh.
And if you didn't know how to do something, he might ask you to pull over and then ask you to do it again while you're stationary and then ask you to do the same thing when you're on the move again later.
Okay.
I've seen that on novice style tests. Of course, you don't want to get involved in all that if you're teaching this. You need to be very familiar with your car, and I realise this is not your car.
You think I know where they are on my car?
You better do.
I probably do. I don't actually know. It's not something I suppose you use all the time. Maybe is it really fog lights?
No, it's when it's foggy.
That's only like normally around bonfire night.
At the end of the road, turn right, please.
What would happen if I ran over an animal or a bird or something on my test?
You might feel a bump.
The examiner wouldn't go, well, why didn't you brake?
It really depends. Are we talking about emergency stops now?
No, because he hasn't. No, because that bird, I wasn't going to do an emergency stop for that bird, was I?
Okay, so you have a choice, right? If you have time to check your mirrors and then know that it's safe, you can then stop. Yeah? So if a cat runs out into the road, if you've got time to check your mirrors, turn right to the roundabout, please. If you haven't got time to check your mirrors, unfortunately, you have to scrape the animal up off the road and try and find out where it belongs.
Would you really, on your test?
No, you can put it in the boot of your car and give it later. Very well done, I like that very much, well done. Having fun?
I feel a bit tense.
Past tense or present tense?
Just tense. It's like that thing then, that roundabout.
When you get to the next roundabout, can you turn left, please?
Yeah, that roundabout's a bit of a strange one, isn't it?
Yeah.
With the road markings, and then I wasn't sure, even though I think I positioned, I wasn't sure if I was in the right lane, because then I saw B lane and I thought, am I actually in the right lane? Correct lane? I was doing the signs for Stafford, wasn't I?
It's alright. Follow the road ahead, please, at the traffic lights. What are you laughing at? Are you anticipating the next trap?
No, I was just thinking to myself. I've only just realised that I'm not actually driving towards Stafford anymore.
You don't like Stafford, do you?
I don't mind it. I was just hang on, let me just thinking to myself then that, like, it's took me all this time, we've gone all the way around there, and I'm like, oh, we're not actually following signs to Stafford. but I was. I thought that was going to be the independent driving or something.
On the roundabout, I want you to continue up
Round
the hill
the
there. What's that face? Turn.
That sound on that car,
Turn
I thought he got a flat
left,
tyre.
Keep in mind that roundabout that you've just done now. Yeah. There you go.
Tell me to turn left.
Yes, please. Yeah, you know when I pointed up the road and I said to you, go up the road there,
Yeah.
did you recognise it as a roundabout?
I don't actually know, because I just see it as a stump in the road, so I've been round there before, so
It was definitely a roundabout.
but it's not a roundabout that we know, is it? Like a normal roundabout.
It's shaped a little bit odd. Like
I don't actually know what I mean, to be honest. I'm probably talking rubbish.
At the end of the road, turn left.
Are we going to go and do that roundabout, are we?
Considering this, I'm not sure. I would have, although you didn't use a right signal on the approach. Didn't use a right signal on the approach.
What, on the roundabout?
Yes, because when I pointed, I didn't actually say I wanted to go right to the roundabout. I just says we're going over.
Well, I
there.
didn't put a right indicator on, did I?
You did not.
And should I have done?
Yes.
What, to go straight ahead?
To go right, it was third exit. Technically speaking, that was the third exit at the roundabout, which in itself is not a big deal. I would still expect the left signal to come on.
I did put the left on.
You didn't.
I thought I did.
At the end of the road, turn right. Because we're going to have to loop around to have a look at that.
Oh, I thought he was going to take me from a different angle to it.
No, because you won't see what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I'm going to point it out to you. We're going to just loop around. Do it properly, I'll show you. I'll show you where you didn't put your right signal on and where I was looking for a left signal, particularly because there was a car that would have benefited from that. It doesn't matter.
Well, I could have sworn I put my left indicator on somewhere.
You did further up the road, yeah?
I'm sure it was on that roundabout.
At the end of this road, turn left, please.
I'm sure I did. I watched that video.
Yeah, it's only a driver fault, it's nothing serious. How many of these driver faults can we have and get away with it? 6 of them?
But not 3 are the same,
Okay.
I think. If it keeps happening, I think it's the problem.
Yeah.
It's the same fault. Is it 3 times you're allowed?
3 of a kind.
I think so.
We just don't allow it at all, and then it's not a problem. When you get to the traffic lights, I think we continue ahead just a little bit longer. There'll be another set of traffic lights, and yes, in the second set of traffic lights, turn left, please. I've been good to you today, really, haven't I? I've not made you go on the motorway.
I think I'd be okay on the motorway.
Well, I wanted to test you first because after your last driving, I thought we don't want to go anywhere fast.
I think I drive better at speed because I've really got to be on the ball to process any problems.
I've let my crash helmet out. So yeah, well, this is the roundabout. We can see the bollard coming up with the keep left sign on it. It is a roundabout. There's a sign here that says there's a roundabout. See on the left there? And I said go over there. I didn't say at the roundabout, and I didn't say turn right.
But surely this exit there,
So
okay.
here's exit 1.
Because there's not like give way signs here,
Look,
is there?
here's exit 1. There is
Yeah.
give way. There's
But
exit
not
2.
here.
That's give way, isn't it? And here's number 3. And this
Well,
is where
what's
I
that
wanted
one then?
That's give way.
Well, that's right. Go right at the roundabout.
Well, I said go up there, didn't I?
Well, that's not right, is it?
Alright, you should put a left signal on to leave at the very least. Turn left.
Oh, I swear I
okay, well
did.
done. Alright. It is slightly offset. Turn right, please.
This
So,
right.
yeah. It is ahead, I suppose, but it's slightly offset. Some instructors, Chris would say that was a right turn. I know you would.
I think I've approached it from the street that was on the left.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if I went straight over. I can't remember which way I went actually. But if that was a roundabout, there would be where I was. There'd be a give way sign
Alright.
for me because you give way to the left, the right, don't you?
You do give way to the right. But on another one of those exits, you give way to the left as well.
Do you?
Oh yes. Don't assume it's just
On
to
that
the right.
that bit that I told you, the
Yes,
right hand turn,
Yes.
the fourth exit.
Turn right, please. Next road on the right.
We've already been here.
Oh no.
You're doing that trip up on me again.
Oh no, I wouldn't do that to you.
You see if I remember it. I think we saw that car earlier as well. Are we going straight down?
Yeah. At the roundabout, can you go right, please? Exit number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exit number 5 to the right. Well done. I asked you to do one manoeuvre as well. You're doing well, aren't you?
What would the other one
I'm a
be?
kind examiner.
Oh, the other one's going to reverse in a space, then it's. Oh no, you won't do that. You'll do the reverse on the right hand side of the road, won't you? Because there's no car parks around here. Unless you take me on the co-op.
At the end of the
Oh
road,
God.
turn right.
Why are we going right again? This is a bit like a mine, isn't it?
Okay, yeah. When you go at the end of this road, turn left, please. Oh, drat. You didn't fall for that one, did you?
Was this the same place?
No.
Was that the place?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
You didn't fall for that.
No, because I just made sure I looked, because I looked at your face and I thought, yeah,
He's up to something.
he's going to trip me up somewhere, yeah.
Turn right, please. I know where your weaknesses are. It's observations. You have to test your observations.
Do you think my observations are not good?
No, pretty good. Pretty good.
So how do you know that the area.
Will you read the tom-tom?
I say I can't get used to looking at that.
When you get to the roundabout, can you go? It's over there, right, 1, 2, 3rd exit over there, please.
So you're saying right, because it's past 12 o'clock.
Yeah, slightly offset.
So if it's off 12 o'clock, if it's
Yeah,
past 12 o'clock,
yeah.
then you put your
Yeah.
right indicator
It doesn't
on.
hurt, does it?
Well, that's something I've got to remember then, because it's not always
Well, it was
straight ahead is normally you don't put an indicator
No,
on,
you
do you?
don't. It's a grey area, isn't it?
Mm.
In the real world, I probably wouldn't bother.
I was going to say, I
I
don't
think the
think I
left
would normally
signal is
bother.
more appropriate if there
Yeah.
are other road users at that exit.
Bloody speed humps.
What you flaring your nostrils for?
I was smiling at a person. They probably couldn't
Shit.
see me, just to say thank you.
At the crossroads, can you turn left, please?
You're not allowed to wave your hands to say thank you, are you?
Nope.
Did you say left? Sorry, I was
Left,
talking.
please. Yeah. You'll be finishing soon, Hannah.
Just that relief on my face.
Yeah.
This is the road that I'm on about,
What road?
I think. I'll tell you.
When you get to the end of the road, turn left. You're smiling too much now. I'm taking a mark off.
At the end of the road, turn left, you said.
Yes. You're not falling for it
No,
anymore,
because
are
I've
you?
seen this one before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Who showed you that one?
No, I think just from it, myself experience. Go
Follow
on.
the signs into Cannock then, please.
Your indicator didn't work then.
Did you need it?
Yeah, because there was ice on there. And he was in the car, he might have been wanting to pull up.
We'll talk about that in a minute.
Oh, gosh. Sorry, where did you say straight to Cannock, didn't you? So this is offset. But then you think, well, I wouldn't normally use one.
Yeah, don't. He was ahead.
So what's the difference then?
The difference was there was a sign there clearly saying he was ahead, 3rd exit. So don't use signals if
If it's clearly marked.
It's clearly marked.
Okay.
That signal there could.
I know, I think somebody's coming.
Could confuse. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's definitely one I wouldn't do that with.
That's why I wasn't so sure.
We'll be finishing in a minute. Tell me how you would know if there's a problems with your brake lights.
Well, it normally comes up on the dashboard, doesn't it?
If there's a problem with the brake lights, turn
Yeah.
left, please.
Yeah, I'm sure a light comes on.
Let me rephrase it. Turn left. How would you check your brake lights are working?
Reverse up to a window.
That's what I want.
Oh.
Reverse up to a window and check the reflection, or ask
somebody
to check it while you're pressing the brakes.
Yeah.
There you go. And can you tell me what the minimum legal tread depth for the tyre should be, and what else are you looking for to ensure they're safe to use on the road?
1.6 mil.
Is that a question, or are you telling me?
I'm telling you.
Okay. Yeah.
And what was the other thing?
1.6 mil. What about it?
That's the minimum tread depth.
Okay. Anything more to that?
What do you mean?
Well, it's 1.6 millimeters depth across 3/4
Oh, yeah,
of the width of the
3/4.
tyre, all the way around that circumference. And what else are you looking for to ensure that the tyres are safe and legal? Think of some situations.
I'm just trying to think, but what am I looking for on the tyre?
Yeah. What else? What are
To
the
make sure it's not worn on the edge.
possibly? Yeah. What else?
To make sure there's no bubbling.
There you go. Anything else? No,
Cut
cuts
in
and
the
bulges.
tyre.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it. No cuts and bulges.
Do you check your tyres every time you drive out? To see if there's any cuts and tread and bubbles?
I frequently check my tyres, and I check them immediately if one of my students has gone into the curb.
It's a good thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah. Of course, I would never do that.
I always catch my back end, I do. Going round a
You
corner.
catch your back end.
Going round a corner. I think my car's just too long. I don't always do it actually, but there's a road by where I live, and every time I turn left, it just happens.
It's one of the hazards of having a long one.
Yeah.
Follow the road ahead, please.
How long do you think we've been driving for?
52 minutes. Approximately. We'll be pulling over very shortly. We're going to do one more manoeuvre.
Oh, we're going to be pulling up on the right.
I hate to be predictable.
Could have took me on that car park, but I don't think that's got lines.
Turn left. I can't take you on the car park, this is a video. Turn left. Is there lines on the car park? I thought it was gravelly.
That's what I said, there's no lines on it.
And at this roundabout, can you turn left please, first exit.
Oh, left. I was going to go right. I thought you said we were finished.
You don't have to finish where we started.
True.
Take the first road on the left. What I want you to do now is to pull up on the right hand side of the road, please. We're going to be doing the right reverse exercise. Thank you. I want you to reverse the car back approximately 2 car lengths. I'll let you know when you've reached that. Right.
Will the examiner tell that to me?
Yeah. You just keep going until I tell you to stop.
I'm just thinking of what I'm doing. that one car length, I think. What would happen if I hit the curve?
It wouldn't be good.
So that's why they
That'll
tell
do there, thank you very
That's
much.
why they tell you to keep away from it then.
Do you want to bring the car forward and pull over behind that little Fiesta on the left there in the lay-by?
Okay.
Well done, engine off.
Oh, can I have the window open?
You can. I'm going to turn off this little camera here. Okay, relax. Tell me how you think you did. Did we pass today?
I would say so, but with
I'm
some problems.
very pleased to tell you you've passed today with only 7. No, I'm joking.
I think, well, that's a fail,
That
isn't
would be a
it?
fail, wouldn't it? Yeah, well, you tell me what you think went well and what you do differently. I mean, to be honest, I was struggling to find problems with you. Your speed was under control. Chris, you've done a marvellous job. His speed was definitely under control today, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't think I went over once, not even by one, whatever it is.
Mile per hour.
That's it.
Yeah. When I was being a little bit silly, raising my voice, putting on a different persona, being one of those examiners that might sound a little bit peculiar, that didn't seem to put you off too much. You laughed a bit, but you still maintained concentration. That's my other camera that's gone off.
Perfect time.
Yeah, so what did we say? You mistimed one signal. That was all. Really.
Which one was that one?
You know,
the one
where I
with...
said at the end of the road, turn left, and there was another road before the end of the road that was right just before the corner.
That silly junction.
Yeah, the silly junction.
Yeah.
And then I tried 2 other very similar junctions, and you were on to that. So that was good, yeah. The other little thing was the roundabout. You didn't recognise it as a roundabout coming from that direction, but there was a sign. There was a sign that said roundabout.
Yeah.
And there was the blue sign saying proceed in the direction of the arrow. So yeah, it was. And technically speaking, we were going right. You'd have been forgiven for not using a right signal, but I think you should have used the left signal to allow the other road user coming down that road the information. My opinion.
Because I'm pretty sure I put it on. I'm pretty sure,
well,
but we can see on the video
we'll have
later.
a look later and we'll see if you did. But yeah, I thought that was good. We ought to keep doing mock tests quite frequently up to your part 2 test to keep you on the sharper side of things.
Okay.
Is there anything you feel you are weaker at that you want to?
I think reading the road signs. I think. I don't know if it's because it's a fairly familiar area. You just think you know the area, don't you?
Yeah.
But then I think if I was in an unfamiliar area, I'd be even slower.
Well, how about this then? How about we take you to we'll do another one of these videos, but I'll take you to an unfamiliar area to you. I'll take you over to Lichfield or something where you don't know the area quite as well.
Yeah, I think that makes me anxious.
Okay, we like that. We'll do that. Lichfield next. As always, please leave a thumbs up and a subscribe if you enjoy this content. Leave your questions and comments down below, and I'll see you soon for another one. Best wishes.
Bye.